Welcome to Stanton Radio, broadcasting from our cozy cockpit to every corner of the Stanton system and beyond. We bring you legendary beats, unstoppable vibes, and the ultimate soundtrack for life in the verse. Whether you're hauling cargo through Hurston, dogfighting in the depths of Crusader, or exploring the far reaches of Pyro, we're here to power your journey with music as epic as your adventures. Strap in, citizens. This is Stanton Radio, powered by THG, where legends take flight.
Rolling out in the rock, chasing that glow. Aberdeen's a harsh world, but it's all I know. The scanner's humming, it's a sweet melody. I'm a miner on a mission, it's just the moon and me. Dust clouds swirl as the laser ignites. The hater night shines in the purple light. Every hit's a heartbeat, every crack's a thrill. On this rugged moon, I'm climbing the hill. We're cracking rocks on Aberdeen, where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleams like stars in the skies. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. Rising, the sweat starts to pour. Every crystal found just makes me crave more. The cargo's stacking up, but I'm not done. This life is pure gold under Aberdeen's sun. Through craters and canyons I make my way. The glow of the hate and naughty lights my day. No challenge too big, no path too steep. The moon's secrets are mine to keep. We're cracking rocks on Aberdeen, where the treasure lies. Hate and night gleams like stars in the skies. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. When the work is done and the ship's in sight, I'll toast to the crystals under the starry night. But until that moment, I'll stay in the zone. Aberdeen's my kingdom, the rock's my throne. Mining's not just work, it's how the game is won. On Aberdeen with my trusty machine, I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream. We'll crack your rocks on Aberdeen, where the treasure lies. Hate and hate gleams like stars in the sky. The grind is tough, but I'm tough as can be. Living for the thrill, it's just the moon and me. So here I'll stay under the endless sun. Mining's not just work, it's how the game is won. On Aberdeen with my trusty machine, I'm cracking rocks, chasing the dream. The stars are shining bright tonight as we race through the endless sky. Red envelopes, it's a treasure hunt. Feel the luck, it's the perfect run. Gather round, let the feast begin. Ships are glowing, racing in. From the moons to the distant stars, we're united no matter how far. We've been waiting for this moment to rise, to shine, to feel alive in the festival of lights and laughter. Together we'll take flight. Red lights in the sky, we're dancing tonight. The red festival's here, it's shining so bright. Celebration all around, we're ready to soar. In the stars, in the dreams, we want more, more, more. Red lights in the sky. so bright. Celebration all around, we're ready to soar. In the stars, in the dreams, we want more, more, more. Red lights in the sky, we're racing so high. From crusader to micro-tech, let's touch the sky. Luck is on our side, we're flying above. The red festival, we find our love. Red lights in the sky, come take our hand. In the red festival, we'll make our stand. It's a new year, and we're ready to fly. Red lights in the sky, we'll reach for the sky.
We took off fast, left the world behind, riding starlight with open minds. Katie's eyes glow like Saturn's rings. Sam barks along as the cosmos sings. Through restored fields we chase the breeze, floating free among galaxies. Gravity lost and we don't care, drifting weightless in solar flares. Two dogs a dream, an endless sky. With every leap we're flying high. Paws on the moon, tails in the stars, waving to Jupiter from afar. Katie and Sam, our cosmic crew, out in the universe, just us two. Racing through the Milky Way. Forever we'll stay. We found a place near a comet's glow, a secret world where stardust flows. Sam's got a howl that shakes the air. Katie's grin says she doesn't care. No sound but love in this endless sea, just my dogs and the galaxy. Gravity lost and we don't care, drifting weightless in solar flares. Two dogs a dream, an endless sky. With every leap we're flying high. Paws on the moon, tails in the stars, waving to Jupiter from afar. Katie and Sam, our cosmic crew, out in the universe, just us two. Racing through the Milky Way.
Love that song. Love that song. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? It is Friday. Hope everybody had a good day. We're off to a nice chill start to the weekend. My Friday wasn't all that bad. I have no complaints. Let me do some adjustments here. There we go. So, I jumped in earlier when I got home off of work, and I'm going to stick to my tried and true method of rock mining over here on Aberdeen. Past two streams have been, to say, less than stellar. So, AMP, greetings. How you doing, guy? How's your Friday going? So yeah, we're gonna just kind of go back and just kind of, I won't get back to my roots, so to speak. So I took Uber's suggestion, got everything all set up, got off a planet, and then just did some bed logging after doing a few quantum jumps out in outside of Aberdeen, and then bed logged, and so far so good, knock on wood. I did see in the patch notes, Zenerin actually mentioned it to me. They did say that they removed the crossbar in the Cuddy Red. So let's put our hands together for the devs for that. I want to say that they've been watching my stream, and took my input. At least that's what I'm going to go with for the time being. But so just gonna pay attention here for a second as we come in atmosphere. It's atmosphere. Switch to guns. And I can't ping whatsoever. Seems like that bug is back, so. But I can do it in quantum. So I'll look over and chat here in just a second. MP past your days. All days of doctors, tests, and meetings. Got you so glad that the weekend's here. Hopefully you and Sim and Katie are doing well. We are doing good. Thank you for asking. Any fun, exciting plans for the weekend? I saw that the patch actually went to Evocati. And they cannot broadcast it, so the consensus is the Super Hornet could possibly in there, and they're testing it out. Disaster recovery. Okay, gotcha. Probably a little better than maybe doctor meetings, or I guess under the circumstances, either or could be. So as you can see, I'm inching my way down to the planet just to make sure I don't end up crashing or getting sucked in by gravity. But Aberdeen's been pretty darn good. Issues I had was with Daymar. So we're at 9,000 feet. 8,000. We're at 7. Your favorite day of the month is coming up. Get to see my barber get pampered. Is that National Hot Dog Month? Why isn't it? Looks like it's just bouncing off the planet. So what the heck? Give me a second here. That's odd. It doesn't feel like the pinging is actually hitting the planet's surface. So that's the rocks. Okay, hold on here for a second. Is that planet? Okay, there we go. Now it's somewhat... 1,000 feet. Let's pull up here, level off. Okay, there we go. Give me a second here, guys. Bear with me, guys. Oops. There we go. I was having an audio where it sounded like I was inside of a vacuum, and it was just something that OBS ended up switching over. So, okay, now we're good to go. So we will start our rock mining. So if I switch over to scan mode, we are looking for signatures of 620. 14,560. Where are we at on that? 14,260 or 14,8. So, as usual, takes a little bit of time to possibly find your first signature for Hadanite or Dolovine for doing your gem mining. And you're looking, like I said, for multiples of 620, so... And if you look down there, I can tell that even if I didn't know what the signature was, I know those are rocks because of the grouping. Gems will be a very, very tight cluster. So tight. So we got a 10,620. Oh, 10,540 would do us. 1,800. You would need 1,860. So I always go off my cheat sheet that I do have posted on my Discord when I am mining. So I got listings for gems from 620 all the way up to 22,320. MP and Pyro, sometimes clusters will show up behind you after pinging. Yeah, I think I saw something. Did they have something with the Star Citizen thing they had yesterday, actually, for the 2 hours, where they went over that sometimes stuff in mining is not showing up as far as resource-wise. We got 9,300. 9,300 we will take. Let's put our shields up here. So I'm wondering if that's just, let's see, just make sure his speed's at 0. We're fully stopped here. Okay, so we're fully stopped. Why is my cursor still... That's a bug. Okay. So what I want to try is if I lower my shields and my guns, will I be able to ping? I cannot. So right now it's currently bugged out that if you are on the Valkyrie and in SCM mode for guns or missiles, it will not let you ping. So, but navigation, it does work. So let's proceed with caution here. And we are, there we go. So our lights on. And you know what? This actually seems like a pretty decent spot right here to land. So VTOLs. Throw our landing gear down here. And we will grab his rock out and we will head over to our first mineable. So if you're new to rock mining in general, you're going to want a suit that can withstand high heat. So I do own a Pembroke suit, and that's what I typically use. They are added back into the game now at certain locations. I always put down my back door and just check to see where I'm at as far as how far it's off the ground. And that's acceptable. Because last thing you want to do is jump out with your rock, and if you don't have a max airlift on you, and you find out that you are too far off the ground, Basically, just have to land and find a different spot so you can get your rock back in. So I always leave my ship on. I leave my shields up. I do take the engines off, like I said. Hey, Rig Jiggles. Good evening. How's your week? How is your Friday going? Thanks for stopping in once again to hang with the crew. Appreciate your guys' time, as always. So yep, this is Pembroke. They have yellow variation. They also have the white marshmallow variation, and they have the I think IAE had the white with the purple glowy stripes, almost like the Tron suit. There we go. So the Valkyrie, if you guys aren't familiar with the ship, it does not have a gold standard pass yet, so there are no functioning buttons. So you just have to look for that F interaction. So I guess technically the only button it does kind of have is that really a button. So you'd think to open the door would be for this guy right here. It's actually for that ramp, hydraulic ramp here. So there we go. Open cargo bay. What? Hold on. That's new. I have actually never seen that pop up before. There we go. So like I said, we are doing gem mining in Aberdeen. So U for engines, U for power, I for the engines. And if you're not going anywhere, hold down your F key, look down to your right, MFD, make sure your mining laser is on, and that your engines are on. And then what I typically do, here's your radar here on the top left. So middle mouse scroll wheel, back, adjust my radar distance, and then I will right click, and that will lock the radar to that distance. So here, let me switch over to my joysticks. And Toby's working tonight. Wonderful. Throw some lights on here. There we go. A little bit higher up than what I usually do, but it'll be fine. There they are. Strap over. And looks like, well, other than there being a rock there, that's one thing to look at. I didn't check, but as you can see, they're actually on the other side of the mountain, and the marker made it seem like they were right there. So they're actually quite a distance away. Whoa. And because there is gravity in Star Citizen, we're gonna hang out in the up here and let everything drop down towards us once it explodes. Let me turn off my Toby eye tracker so I don't get you guys sick here. So we're just gonna square up position wise. The rock is a slippery beast. Always slippery. So, okay, let's switch over. MP, that's ROC on Rock Violence right there. And then depending on the servers, it's usually 10 to 20, well, yeah, 10 to 20 seconds for your little UI, there we go, to pop up for the signatures levels. Let me adjust my, there we go. So when I'm rock mining, I usually try to keep that right about halfway, Because if the server starts jumping and lagging a little bit, next thing you know, you're in the overcharge section. And that's never good. Bad things happen from overheating a rock and exploding it. Because A, it will kill you, it will kill your rock, or it will kill both of you. So. There we go, our next one. If you find yourself with a medium or hard rock, you're going to want to be almost right on top of it. Just to break it a little bit faster, because it can take some time to heat it up. So just feather back the power there. There we go. Don't threaten you with a good time like that. After my experiences the last week of streaming, I think it's just safe to go with my current ROC Mining loop. So no elevators or anything to really worry about till the end of the stream, right? So when you are crossed over like that, just make sure you can see where that your charge level's at. Let's feather that back here a little bit. But I was pretty excited to hear that they in the Cuddy Red, that one bar that was driving me nuts along with everybody else, they finally fixed it in the new patch that'll be coming out once they get everything stabilized and figured out. So then I will enjoy flying the Cuddy Red. So for those of you that are on Twitch that are not subscribed, you guys are going to have an ad break for 3 minutes coming up in 40 seconds. So Twitch makes me run a ad anywhere from 0 to 30 minutes to start out with, and after that it's every 60 minutes I have to run a 3-minute ad. So I do try to, I do time my breaks right around there, that hour mark. So if you guys are subscribed, you guys will not see the ads. Okay, let's back off the power that a little bit. Hopefully CIG fixes a crossbar on the Connie as well. Hopefully it's just the crossbars across the bar. It's punny. That made my night to hear that. Next thing that'll make my night is when the Ironclad gets released. I know, and I didn't realize how punny that was until I got towards the end of the sentence. And then everything just kind of clicked. It was meant to be. Right? It's like you go travel somewhere out just random, and then you run into one of your friends, you know, that, you know, what are the odds that you and your friend or your associate are there? Everything happens for a reason. There we go. And those of you that are new to the stream, welcome. And if you're wondering, hey, what is that very cool music that I really can't hear much right now because your laser's a little loud. I started about 3 weeks ago now. Stanton Radio. My YouTube channel has the mixes, volumes 1, 2, and 3. 3 does include commercials for the Drake Vulture XL-1 drive. And there's another commercial in there. I do also have 2 albums published. So the albums are available YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other very cool places. So you guys are welcome to check it out. And then if you're on Spotify or whatever, or YouTube, put your playlist together just for some added music when you're out in the verse to enjoy. MP09. My proclivities are rather... That's right. Do you have any exciting plans for the weekend coming up? I think we're supposed to get like a dusting, like maybe 2 or 3 inches of snow, which is really nothing. That's about all I have going on this weekend, other than a little bit of Civ 7 play. I hadn't played Civilization since I was probably in my early 20s. So I ran into not really an issue, but playing last night, probably should have got off a little bit earlier than what I did, but I was like, Desmond Doss, and I was like, just give me one more turn. Give me another turn. Next thing you know, it's almost 12:30 in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I should probably go to bed. I do have to get up early in the morning. MP, just a haircut. Beard trim. I like the beard trim. Straight razor shave. On a head massage. That sounds wonderful. Do you have that reaction when your head's getting massaged that your leg kicks up a little bit? Is that just a canine thing? Your beard does not need a trim, just a beard. Rig Jiggles, did you get your save pyro missions done? I have not. I haven't attempted any of them. My streams earlier in the week were an absolute cluster fruck. So I didn't even attempt. Haven't even attempted at all. I'm gonna wait till the new patch in Evocati that gets tested and finally comes to us. Okay, so let's push up a little bit so we're in the optimal. So being a little bit closer, the rocks are going to heat up quite a bit faster, but we'll just have to be cognizant of that. I do want to get phase the next section done for that. Just kind of keep on banking the missions, or the progression, I guess, just because that's something, something fun to do, right? Are they gone tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, but could be wrong. Because as far as I know, a lot of people have having, if you can't get out of your elevators to do the missions, then that would be pretty stupid of them just to ixnay it. And I think phase 1, the longest one that took, longest set of missions in there was the Idris. I joined the missions late in the game, I think probably about a week and a half before they went bye-bye. Oh no, a week and a half before the break, I guess, until 4.0 came out. And yeah, that was the longest. So I was just trying to find a crew that had like a couple Polarises, and I think I did it with maybe like 5 or 6 people. And those 2 Polarises definitely came in handy. And then I just took my Hornet and just stuck to the belly of the Idris. out of the preview of the guns, and especially out of the, as long as the hammerhead was taken out, because the hammerhead would just decimate you. Isn't 4.0.2 tomorrow? I don't believe so. I believe it's just Evocati. And it's gonna run. They're gonna run that over the weekend, and then they'll open it to waves as they go. At least that's my understanding. I think that's what it said in the patch notes. Mazaraka's rockin', so we'll come back off that power here a little bit. There we go.
I set my course far from home. A warrior born in steel and fire. The Titans rise.
We got two more. Dos más.
Through the void, I pierce the night. With every pulse, my heart ignites. Fighting for
Let's wait for that to pop up. Usually, depending on the service, because it takes 10 to 20 seconds. There we go. Now it popped up.
feel the power deep inside.
But definitely when the other missions come in, like the missing person, once it all gets fixed and added back into the game, I'm definitely going to take a few of those. Right? Because it's always nice in Star Citizen to have two, maybe 3 game loops that you enjoy. So for like me, it's salvaging. After salvaging, it's rock mining, and after that's cargo. But cargo's been, it's hit or miss, right? So I try to do it with Zenny on Wednesday, and it goes so well. Rig Jiggles, you hope they get some new ships up on the website. So for them to make money, they have to release basically a ship, every 10 weeks? For every event. So this month was the Red Festival, canceled the Free Fly event, which I think was a good choice. And it was the Misk Unfortunate, as I call it. So I think the next show coming up is going to be the military show. So we'll see what pops up in there. Maybe was it the... This isn't the one coming out that's made by Anvil, like the Paladin. I think it's the Paladin. Hey, Cersei. Good evening. How you doing, guy? How was your week, man? How was your Friday? Okay, so now we'll switch over to Extraction. And we'll ping to see all the stuff we gotta pick up. I have noticed lately that whatever they did in the background, that it's a lot easier to pick up your gems. It almost seems like they extended the like the point of almost like the cone angle, right? That picks up the stuff, especially on the surface. Seems like it's a little bit wider, a little bit bigger of a shop vac head. There we go. Rig, yeah, I don't know, or you don't line any ships. Wait a second. You don't like any of the ships they got right now. Gotcha. Think the Heartseeker will be the tomorrow. I think they did post in the SC News. They did actually post an image, and I'm pretty sure that image is the Super Hornet. And it did have that paint job on it. We hope the Astra comes available during Invictus. We'll be doing a CCU to that. Very cool. Yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna, the Paladin's gonna be one of the ships. And the ship looked awesome. But, I mean, it's another drop ship, I believe. That's all we need is more drop ships in the game. Because I'm just looking for the day where they show the Valkyrie some love. I love the ship the way it is, but it's only going to get even better with a golden pass. It's a gunship. Okay. I have it pictured in my head, and I don't remember the interior layout quite that much, but I remember there wasn't really a cargo hold on it. Is that correct? I believe. We have a nice signature here. Okay, let's reposition. Let's grab these two little stragglers here. Yeah, before you'd go up to it and you'd be sitting there just trying to get that point across, and it would drive you nuts. So let's reposition. There used to be a lot of issues, so if your gems fell behind a rock, it almost seemed like they would get stuck underneath the rock. And it looks like they fixed that as well. It has a glass bottom. Ooh, that's cool. Rig, you need a medical ship with some decent guns. So right now you have what, the Myrtle and the Cuddy Red. I think the Myrtle looks cool. I believe the Cuddy Red has a better tiered med bed in it. And I tend to like ships that have, you know, either a side door to get out of or have the main door in the back, right? That you can drop down. And the Valkyrie's got a little bit of everything that I enjoy. You got a little bit of the Cuddy Blue with the door guns. You still have like the drop ship, right? With the Cuddy Black or that. And then you have the extra added benefit of having quite a bit of cargo space in there. So for those of you who don't know the Valkyrie, you can fit 2 ROCs in it. As in vehicles, not rocks on planet. And we're stuck here. Let's try to give it a little more oomph. There we go. And you can fit a nurse in there as well. Other than like the usual ground vehicles, right? There we go. Matt. Grab this little guy here. I'll catch up on chat here in just a second. Some fracture. Let's head back to our ship. Rig, yeah, those 2 ships are no good. They get shot down too quick. Yeah, I think they will work on, but I think they really need to work on the time to kill. And stuff like that. I mean, if you look at the Myrtle, that thing's got a crap ton of hull HP. But yeah, I mean, you do suffer because they don't have like the firepower, right? Like the regular ships. I was chatting with Uber on chat. And he brought up that it'd be kind of cool if they had some kind of I don't know necessarily a module, but something where we could put like a med station in our ship, so it would take up like a certain portion of the cargo grid. So, I mean, obviously, you know, we have our med pins, right? We have our med guns and stuff that we can use. But maybe something a little bit different, equivalent like first aid kit / defibrillator type thing. So, We're gonna close this up so we don't let the mosquitoes in here. Okay, so what I usually do, I carry SU containers. So I'll go to the storage here. And then I just right click and split it to 150 and 190. I don't believe will fit in my backpack, so we'll split it again. So what I do, let's grab this and throw in my core armor. I just shift click over, adds it to my backpack, close out, and then we will just walk over, open up our storage, and then I will just shift click and bada bing bada boom, transfer over storage. I found this to be the best way to do it. So that way if you accidentally blow up a rock and you don't kill yourself, you don't lose anything, right? Because you still have it. It's not stored in the rock. So let's open this one more time, shift click it over, there we go. There we go. Let's drag and stack it. There we go. I got 340. Wasn't a had night, but something's better than nothing. So yeah, if you guys are new to the Valkyrie, this is the Valkyrie. No physical buttons yet. There is a button over here that operates this hydraulic ramp here. What is sitting there? Looks like maybe a gem came out. And then each side are your seats for your crew, for your drop. And there are little places for your guns on each side as well. At the end of there is a turret. So pilot can only use the 2 nose guns on it. Other than that, there is a turret up top, one on the bottom, one for each wing, and yeah, down on the front, so one for the bottom. This is for the top. So there's a crap ton of firepower in this guy. And we got the Shoilet. Still think it's funny we have an extinguisher in here. Maybe if you have a little bit of too much taco and no access to water, get rid of that burning thing. Okay, let's jump back in. You think it's called the Apollo Medic? You're interested? I'm not familiar with that ship. There's so many ships that half the time I can't remember the names or the aesthetics. Oh, some good homemade iced tea. So the Valkyrie stove has a bug. Once you get out of your seat, you know you have power on, so you get power down, power back on. Hide for the engines. I wonder if I just take my guns down off completely. Okay, so if I take my guns off completely, my ping works. So we have our VTOLs on. Bring our power up. Landing gear up. Pop up just a little bit here. Take our VTOLs off. So let's get our speed limiter about halfway there. Switch over to scan mode. So multiples of 620. I think these were behind us originally. Yep. So we mined, I believe they're about right there, so yep. So we're just gonna keep on heading out. There is a 620, but I'm not gonna waste my time for one thing of gems. 10-620. Nope. So it can take a little while to find your gem signatures. But typically you find 1 or 2. Depending on the servers and stuff, you don't have to fly around too much to find your next signature. So we have 9470. What's this other one? It's too low. And if you're not rock mined before and you see a cluster like that down on my right, that is going to be rocks. Just because the grouping, the way they're spread out, if you come across gems, they will be a very tight cluster and not spread out as much. MP, the Apollo Medevac, has two size 2 weapons and size 3 missiles. Very nice. I will make a note to check that out because I'm not familiar. It's probably one of those things that I've seen at some point, but there's so much stuff to remember nowadays. Okay, we got a 14,720. If it was a 14,880, that would have worked. Oh, it has medical drones also. I think we'll see the first iterations. I believe that's the signature 4340. And it is. So we got our next one. I think we'll see drones in game by the end of the year. Oh, out of curiosity, that's a 6820. That's one as well. So what we'll do is we'll grab this guy first. Then we'll line up for the next one. And hopefully that one won't despawn. Get some altitude. It can also be just a nightmare flying at nighttime. Just take your time. See all the cluster is really tight there? Those are gems. So we're gonna make sure they're on this side of the mountain. No hand night yet, but that's alright. So there's our gem. So if I remember correctly, it was right over here, correct? 6820, there we go. So let's start our landing gear now, and our VTOLs. And let's set her down here. Nice. Easy. Grab the nose up here a little bit. There we go. Found ourselves a little grassy knoll. Like I said, always put down your ramp. We're good. Switch over, so engine's off. I always do leave my shields up. Hold on Y to jump out. Rig bummer, why can't it have firepower like the Connie? I think yeah, we're gonna have to wait until... Right, this gonna be get a big ship with firepower. And... Oh, why are we flying around here? And then you have to stick something in there for the med bay, right? Starlancer is ugly. Depends on what you like too, different styles. Sure. As you guys know, I am a big Drake fan. Oh, and we get the Valkyrie song on right now. So let me switch over here. Where are they at? There they are. Drop pods ready. There we go. Now we're rocking out. And yes, I did have to pick the biggest obstacle course. I guess this would be a good point to time out, or to point out, it is fun driving, but I could have landed a heck of a lot closer. That's alright. Look at that, all lined up. So let's switch over to mining. playing the rock, paper, scissors game when it comes to compatible or capabilities of ships. Why? Okay. I don't know why it has a droop. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so let's put it away because it looks very. There we go. Almost was like it was too. Oh, you. Okay, so let's try this. Let's power it off. Power back on. I have a very limp. Wait a second here. Why is this? So everything's kind of backwards. So, okay. There we go. Now it looks like it's kind of. It's always going to be something, right? So right now all my controls seem to be reversed out of nowhere. So it's always something. That's part of the fun, right? Getting to enjoy all the bugs and finding a way to get around them. There we go. Does anybody have any of those blue pills or a blue lubricant I can put to make this not so floppy? That exists in the game. Could be a game loop, but add that to crafting. Alright, insert the ED ad here. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get right on top of these guys. I think after this rock, what I'll do is back up, turn everything off, get out of the rock, and jump back in, repower it back up to see if it, or maybe I just need to pet the arm a little bit to get it a little excited. That could maybe be a thing too. Maybe the head's bad. Yeah. Be here for the next 3 hours. Okay, so let's power it down. Let's hold on why to jump out of here. You have the same problem, Rig. Can't keep it up. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we need something. Well, you know what? At least we can get up on it. Okay, it's just on sexual matter how I explain it. At least we can get up on it to get that laser to penetrate through the rock. So it's not game breaking, it's just a little bit of finessing around. And I think if we move it around and play with it too much, we're probably gonna go blind, so could be a thing. There we go. Maybe blow on it. It's like cooking shows, right? You watch a cooking show and there's so many sexual references in it. Had to grab some more iced tea here.
Engineered with unmatched precision,
Okay, it's backing out. Like I always like to say, I usually try to keep it about halfway. Because that way if the server starts getting finicky and jumping around, next thing you know, you can be in the red zone. And you don't want to be in the red zone. Bad things happen. To the way out. Why does that scene from Clan of the Cave Bear keep coming in to mind? I don't know if I've seen that. I guess you're the only one watching the wrong cooking shows. I'm not saying Pioneer Woman. I'm talking about other one. There used to be a really good cooking show on, was it TLC? It was called The Bitchin' Kitchen. That was fun to watch. Not sure whatever happened to that show, but that was pretty decent. Noted, Rig. There we go. Give her a little throttle to push her forward a little bit so we're not sliding down the hill continuously. There we go. MP, haven't had cable TV in over 4 years. I haven't had cable TV for... So when I built my house way out in the country, satellite was way too expensive, so I never had satellite. So I just had basically broadcast TV and no internet for... Oh my god. 8 years? And the pandemic came and that changed with T-Mobile getting the internet out there that was actually affordable and worked. So I've been on T-Mobile's home internet ever since, and it is fantastic. My downloads or my upload speeds are between 20 and 33, and my download speeds are anywhere between 250 on a bad night, and on a good night could be close to 500. So, seriously, talk to you later. Tiny home, need to head out for a bit. I'll try to make it back in a while. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping in, guy. Hope you have a fantastic night. If I don't talk to you, I'll catch you either over on Discord or on Monday's stream. Gaga Foods. Rig, you can thank me later for the food suggestion, but I warn you that you can taste it through the screen. So that was all the rocks. Okay, so extraction mode. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now the fun thing is this going to stick with me the rest of the night as a bug? In all honesty, if this is the bug that I have to deal with this tonight, I'm not going to complain, because the last 3 streams during the week were horrible experiences. But, I mean, before the last week and a half, I have had really no bad luck on streams. Everything's worked for the most part, and no big game-breaking bugs. It's only when I started switching over to do a different game loop for you guys just to do something different, right, than the usual, I started running into issues.
Waves of light through endless blue. Universe sings a love so true. Gravity drifts beyond control, yet we hold close each other's soul. In the void we find our way past the dawn of
I'll have to check out his videos. I haven't come across those.
navigating dreams along the stars.
Rig, so is rock mining better paid than the prospector? I think with the prospector, so if you're rock mining, right, or asteroid mining or whatever, you can definitely get more faster, right, for material wise and stuff, and get back to sell. But I mean, you do have to refine it. So I guess, you know what, I never really looked. Can you do gem mining in the prospector? I'm assuming you can, right? It's not just exclusive for hand mining or with the rock. Falling the planet surface after landing. Yep, that happened. We are staying as far away from Daymar and for a while. That and the gravity pulling me right down in. And I rewatched some of the videos from the stream, and I wasn't going that fast. Yep, being pirated, that was fun. Hey Dale, how you doing, guy? Workaround, cut mining mode on and off until it corrects it. Okay, let's try it. So you fixed it there. Dale, we were talking, is there a blue lubricant I can put on this? Or maybe there's a blue pill I can insert in? Oh, I got pirated, Rig, when I was doing some. It was a rough night. Nothing was really working in my favor. So I ended up just getting the Misc Fortune and going ambitious. I didn't pay attention, so usually when I salvage out there, I have my vulture, and I'm always at least 100, if not more, away from the station. And I didn't follow that practice. I didn't really think about it because I was just really frustrated that night with all the bugs. And I got pirated that night. Dale, reminding mode? Yes. Sorry it fixed it for you. No worries. We tried. I can switch back and forth while I'm driving. Bet a grease gun could fix me. And I definitely went through like the rockiest rock part. Let's put this up. Let me grab my... Make sure there's no rocks. There we go. This is when the Toby comes in handy. It is a nice starry night though, huh? There we go. We're gonna put it away before we poke an eye out. How's your Friday, Dale? Anything exciting planned for the weekend? So I do like rock mining for the the loop, right? Where I actually have to get out of the vehicle, grab the other vehicle, go back and forth. It's, I don't know, I like doing stuff like that. So let's power her down. Yeah, Dale, I also tried the power cycling and jumping out completely and jumping back in, and that didn't help either. So I'm hoping that maybe the next time we get to our next spot that it will unstick itself. So 150, I think I can do 175, but I always stay to 150. So shift click, transfers over to your backpack there. There's our container. We'll shift click it back over. And then click drag and stack them. So thus far, no Hadanite, just totally fine. Where's my keys? There we go. Shift click over. And shift click it over. And drag and top and drop. I'm at 540. So at 50% hydration, let's grab something to drink here. I just don't like how much it's wiggling around. So, helmet off. There we go. Are you like pirating people and only in Pyro? I'm not a big pirate fan. Excuse me. Dale, your son's girlfriend is staying with us, so it's gonna be a little busy. MP, I'm telling you, Ignis over in Pyro will be your Hadanite heaven. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. I don't know if I want to go to Pyro and get ganked. So one trick you guys can do, and it still works. So if you have two empties, stack them together so you have two. Drag and drop on your hand and that one refill. So I'll demonstrate it again here. It is a bug. It's been in the game for quite a while. And they have not fixed it yet. So if I drag and drop.
Welcome to Stanton Radio.
Gotta stack it two, drag it over, drop it. One will stay here, one will go in your hand. And if we take this one and drop it, it's at 100%. So that's one thing they still have to patch in the game. Okay, we got the back door closed for mosquitoes. You know, I'm gonna move this a little bit. I don't like how much it's wiggling around.
Strap in, citizens. This is Stanton Radio, powered by THG, where legends take flight.
I remember you talking about Ignis, I think last stream or maybe a couple streams ago, MP. Do you ever get pirated there?
The Vulture is your one-man salvage operation, equipped with state-of-the-art.
Okay, so we're not moving around. I think it's the closer I get to those containers, the more it starts bugging out. Okay, there we go. Power off. Do I need to jump out of here?
Check local laws before use. Now back to the music.
There we go. Oh, duh. Cycle of power, MFDs, I for the engines. We had a 62. There it is. There's our next target. 6820. Throw the landing gear up, the VTOL's off. get some altitude here. Looks like there's two. Whoa. Beetles, landing gear. And let's see, this looks like a safe spot. MP, was it you that couldn't get my med pen song out of your head? I want to say it was you. I could be wrong. Okay, so that elevator ramp down. Let's take a look and see. That is going to be way too high. So let's pull up. Let's back up a little bit. See if we can find some flatter ground here. That's not bad. I think that's doable. Look at all the pretty blinky blinkies. Gotta love the blinky blinkies. Engine's off. Catch up on Chad here. MP, your system can barely play the game, so you have not been anywhere in the verse. I watch other streamers and listen to the intel being dispersed there. Gotcha. Never seen any of them get ganked, but you need to have quick alternatives to whatever station you are moving to. Makes sense. Grab a swig of this iced tea here. Oh, that's good iced tea. So I am coming up on an hour, so I do have to run Twitch ads. There's no getting around that. So over on Twitch, if you guys are subscribed, you'll get 3 minutes of ads during the breaks. My breaks say 10 minutes. I'm usually back in about 5. I throw my dogs out real quick and all that good stuff. If you guys want to check it out while I'm on break, if you're new to the channel, my YouTube channel, I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 for Stanton Radio, music I created, available. Our volume 3 does have some advertisements in it. And as of last week or the week before that, my music is now live on all the major platforms. So you got YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all that good stuff. So I'm doing it. I'll do 2 albums a month. And it gives you guys a chance to kind of go through, mix some music, the songs that you do like, for your time out on the verse. And if you are a streamer and you want to use the music, just send me a DM over on Discord, and I can just draft you up a quick license agreement that says I charge you absolutely nothing, and I allow as long as you obviously throw the copyright stuff down in your stream saying who the music belongs to. So yeah, so give you that info. I'll switch you guys over to the Be Right Back screen. There's Katie and Sam's, and I have a fun little animation up there for their break time potties. So appreciate you guys' time, and I'll be back in 5 minutes or less.
A new year's here, let's hear the sound. Take your ship, let's make our mark. Racing through space, we'll light the dark. 1,000 voices, we're all the same. From Stanton to Hurston, it's all a game. Traditions old, but new ones we'll make. In the Red Festival, we've got what it takes. We've been waiting for this moment to rise, to shine, to feel alive. In the festival of lights and laughter, together we'll take flight. Red lights in the sky, we're dancing tonight. The Red Festival's here, it's shining so mind tonight. The red festival's here, shining so bright. Celebration all around, we're ready to soar. In the stars, in the dreams, we want more, more, more. Red lights in the sky, we're racing so high. From crusader to micro tech, let's touch the sky. Luck is on our side, we're flying above. The red festival, we find our love. Red lights in the sky, come take my hand. In the red festival, we'll make our stand. It's a new year, and we're ready to fly. Red lights in the sky, we'll reach for the sky. On a pirate in the blind spot. Out in the void where the stars don't shine, you won't see me coming, I'm one of a kind. I'm hiding in the shadows just behind the screen, waiting for the moment when you cross my scene. I'll track you down, make you feel the heat. In the dead of night, when the danger's deep, feeling what you got, it's a game of chance. You won't see it coming, no second glance. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, stealing hearts and cargo in the dead of the dark. You think you're safe, you think you're fine, but I'm waiting in the corner coming from behind. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, your ship is mine, I've already got you caught. In the silence of the stars, you can't escape my plot. I'm a pirate in the blind spot. I set the trap, I'm ready for the chase. Got you in my sights, you can't escape the space. Blinded by the stars, you don't even know. I'm boarding your ship, it's time to steal the show. In the asteroid fields, there's nowhere to hide. I'm closing in, you won't survive the ride. A little ransom or a little loot, there's no way out, you're my recruit. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, stealing hearts and cargo in the dead of the dark. You think you're safe, you think you're fine, but I'm waiting in the corner coming from behind. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, your ship is mine, I've already got you caught. In the silence of the stars, you can't escape my plot. I'm a pirate in the blind spot. Invisible, like a ghost in the sky. I'll take what's mine, I'll make you comply. No law, no rules, no way to fight back. Once I've locked on, you're on the attack. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, stealing hearts and cargo in the dead of the dark. You think you're safe, you think you're fine, but I'm waiting in the corner coming from behind. I'm a pirate in the blind spot, your ship is mine, I've already got you caught. In the silence of the stars, you can't escape my plot. I'm a pirate in the blind spot. You'll never see me, but you'll feel my mark. I'm a pirate hiding in the dark. I'm a pirate in the blind spot. You're mine tonight. We don't need a mansion, we don't need a throne. Got our own kind of kingdom where the stars have flown. Rugged and steady, we're made to survive. With the heart of a warrior, we're ready to drive. No glitter, no glam, just the work and the grind. With the cutlass and the crew, we're one of a kind. In the dark of space where the battles ignite, Drake's pride is the fire that keeps us alive. We're born to fight, we're born to roam. With every scar we build our home. No looking back, we own the ride. Through the stars we take the stride. Drake's pride, in the deep of the night, fighting for freedom, we'll win this fight. Every gem tells a tale we'll never hide. With our ships by our side we'll glide. Drake's pride, we're never afraid to fly. Through the storms we'll touch the sky. No matter the cost, we'll rise. In Drake's pride we'll find our light. From the caterpillar to the buccaneer, we've got the power to make it clear. No golden walls or silver chains, just pure grit, in the stars we remain. With cargo holds and fire in our eyes, we'll take the void, we'll reach new heights. crew so true. In our Drake ships, we make our move. We're born to fight, we're born to roam. With every scar we build our home. No looking back, we own the ride. Through the stars we take the stride. Drake's pride, in the deep of the night. Fighting for freedom, we'll win this fight. Every dam tells a tale we'll never hide. With our ships by our side we'll glide. Drake's pride, we're never afraid to fly. Through the storm we'll touch the sky. No matter the cost we'll rise. In Drake's pride we'll find our light. Rough around the edges but we stand tall. We may not have the shine but we have it all. In the cold of space with nothing to lose. We've got our wings and we'll never choose to cruise. To cruise. Drake's pride, in the deep of the night. Fighting for freedom, we'll win this fight. Every den tells a tale we'll never hide. With our ships by our side, we'll glide. Drake's pride, we're never afraid to fly.
And I'm back. Switch back over to the game over here. So where do we leave off? Oh, we were at our signature, weren't we? So let's see, engines are off. Let's put our shields up here. There we go. Hold on, why jump out of our seats? Let's see if our rock is still feeling a little limp.
Skyscrapers rise where the future shines. In the heart of the snow, the city beats so loud. New
Put on
Babylon is
sideways.
calling. It's a tech lovers crowd. From the tram lines
Okay,
to the neon
let's go.
lights, the rush is on under frozen skies.
Pop this door
Generations
open here.
we're moving fast. Microtech call and make it
Yep, we're good. We're in the grass.
Take rush hour in the snow and ice. Lights are flashing, everything feels so nice. On the streets of New Babbage, we're alive tonight.
The subscribership's deal or this month are the two Zeus models.
Takes flight.
So little Barack went to Pyro for. Cool. Yeah, I got the Zeus CL. And then for the subscriber flare, I do the 20. So, which really didn't make a difference for me. Just gave me the ES, I believe it was. Ooh, it's becoming daytime here. So it should have been, there we go. Okay, moment of truth. If flying and adjusting around stiffened up our head. Does not look like it. So we're gonna try the mining mode off and on. I used to have the Cuddy Black was my main daily driver, and then once I started exploring in Pyro, I found that the Zeus actually fit my needs a little bit better for just the range versus the Black. So looks like we're still gonna have the bug. We're not gonna. It's probably gonna persist the rest of the night. So it's gonna make. Why can't I turn here? $35 GM jump, then travel through the gateway, stop for fuel. Crash respawn at Everest Harbor into the Zeus quantum bug. That sucks, dude. Reload, lose death marker, travel 130 GMs back, can't find any crash or gear. We've all been there. I haven't, or I went through the the pyro gate after it went live, and I wasn't really impressed. I thought it was the way they originally had it was I enjoyed it a lot better than what it turned into or what they changed it to, because it's shorter and it's more oval. And I actually like the faster, longer journey. But oh, there we go. Let's back off here a little bit. But yeah, I think I spent a lot of time on, was it Pyro 4 or Bloom? I absolutely love the planets over there, are beautiful. Grab our next guy here. Give it a few seconds. There we go. Let's back off of it a little bit here. Yeah, this is the first time that I've actually run into the issue where the ROC mining laser is just limp. But you know what? As long as we can still heat up the rocks and break them up, I'm good with that. You see the sun rising over my right shoulder. So if you're mining on Aberdeen, you're gonna want a Pembroke or a high heat resistant suit, because it gets really hot out here. And you can do it in, I think I did it in heavy armor. And basically, you have enough time to break one rock, and then you have to get back to your ship right afterwards, due to the heat, because you will basically start on fire. You'd be a crispy critter. Let's back off that power here a little bit. MP, you watched Red Moon on Bloom last Sunday. Found us some awesome views. It's a beautiful planet. Could the mining laser taken damage being too close to the rocks for fracturing? It hasn't happened to me before. And I don't see, it's not highlighted in red, right? Just the front portion of it from being a little bit closer for the rocks.
Pirates rise, chaos in their wake. We fight for Stanton, no lives to forsake.
There we go. Next one.
Call is clear. Through the void we cast our fear. Every ship, every soul aligned, together we'll defend what's
But
mine.
I think Dale said it's happened to him before. So it's probably just one of those bugs that, well, they'll eventually come up with a solution. There we go.
Rising stronger, Stanton under siege. Trade routes crumble, stations fall. But we won't yield.
There we go.
We'll
Another one bites the dust here.
call. From Crusader skies to Hurston's land. The system's
let's give it time to
fate
register
lies
here.
in
There we
our
go.
hands. Arm the turrets, fuel the fleet. Victory's pulse in every heartbeat. From every corner we'll unite. to take back Stanton through the night. Stanton under siege, we stand our ground.
Who knows, maybe the next few runs
In the shadow
of breaking and stuff will unjostle the bug.
is found.
Possibly remove the pips from the laser and re-add them?
Concede, rising stronger, Stanton
I
under
wonder if I...
in the chaos, heroes are born. Through the void, we weather the storm. Their banners fly, but we'll break free for Stanton's future, for unity. Stanton under siege.
What do you mean
will
by
lead the
pips?
way. Through the darkness, we'll seize the day.
So I don't believe the...
Every scar, a tale of pride.
I don't believe you can add anything
Together
to
we'll defend,
the ROC's
side by
laser. I could be wrong.
under siege, but not for long. Stanton rises,
There we go.
bold and strong. We'll rebuild, we'll never fall. Our
All the power
system,
management.
our home, standing tall.
Yeah, I tried turning the power going off to it. I'll try it a couple times and cycle through and see if that makes a difference.
Starboard bridge, I'm off the
Oh, the
line.
dangerous reference.
Cargo packed, running out of time. Every bay's a ticking bomb.
We are currently at
In this
190 right now.
galaxy, you don't stay
Peace out.
calm. Smugglers' routes and pirate fights. Living fast under
Come on.
starlit skies.
Ooh, it just brightened up quite a bit.
Calls another thrill.
Some say press G, some say turn the mining module.
Caterpillar chaos rolling
So
through
G.
stars, breaking all the rules, leaving back
Hey Alberto. It holds 80 SCU on the ROC. If you look up right here, it's kind of hard to read, right? Because there's the text is overlaying, but 80.
smuggling hope
And then
through soul
I use my Valkyrie for transportation,
whispers. I hear
and I always carry two SCU container in there. So when I bring the ROC inside and park it, I just transfer over the gems over to the container.
every risk a kiss.
Welcome, Alberto.
Hearts of steel.
How's your week been? How's your Friday going?
What's real? Caterpillar chaos rolling through the stars.
Currently, Alberto, we are dealing with a bug or a limp head, mining head, and we haven't been able to shake it yet. So why can't I? Hold on. So usually the laser points out. For some reason, mine's gone limp. So it does make for a little more interesting gameplay for picking stuff up. So it's to take a little bit longer. That's good. You had a good week. Any fun plans for the weekend? Have you done rock mining before? So I'm in Stanton, so I usually go to Aberdeen for my gem mining. Haven't found any hadnite yet, so just Dolivine. Hadnite will give you better, more money, so more valuable than Dolivine, but I don't discriminate when it comes to gems. Whatever I can find, I just pick up.
In the dark where shadows roam, I set my course far from home. A warrior born in steel and fire. The titans rise, it takes me higher. Through the void I pierce the night.
There we go.
Every pulse, my heart ignites.
Just reposition here.
I'll never fall. Titans rise, hear the battle call. I feel the power deep inside.
I could always land, send it down, and pull up one of my other ones to see if that would solve the bug, but I'm just gonna kind of wait till it gets to the point where it's just not usable at all.
In the Titan, the stars align. Titans rise across the skies. In the silence, hear my cry. Through the storm, I stand my ground. The Titans roar, it shakes the sound. Titans rise.
No, mostly Prospector and Vulture. I'm a huge Vulture fan. I typically do a ton of salvaging with a Vulture, but I've been trying to do a different game loop, so typically I run like cargo. I've done a little bit of mining with the Prospector. Had the mole at one point. Bought out a game, used that just because I liked it better, looked aesthetic-wise than the Prospector. But I found that jumping up and down and stuff from seat to just wasn't for me. And then I learned about the Valkyrie, and then just ended up upgrading my Valkyrie to the, my mole to the Valkyrie. So get a little bit of the best of both worlds. I get a nice cargo area where I can load the rock up into it, other vehicles, and then I get still have the dropship, like the Cuddy Black, but the benefits of the Cuddy Blue with having the side gunner door turrets, or Gatling guns, I suppose. So typically I usually mine outside of the Ambitious Dream Station, and then I go to Orison to sell. Do you usually hit like the asteroid belts for your salvaging loop? Gotcha. Wait. I was hoping when they released the Misk Fortune that it would, hopefully the next salvager they release will be like an Argo variant, and it'll be sized between the Vulture and the Reclaimer.
Introducing the XL1 Quantum Drive.
When the mission demands the best.
Whitex premier medium class powerhouse.
I tried the Misk Fortune,
XL1 delivers unmatched performance
or I called it
and
Misked
unbreakable
Opportunity.
for those who demand excellence in every
Wasn't a fan. I'd rather just stick to my Vulture. So we got a few. There we go.
I see the stars, they're calling me.
So yeah, like out of my 3 weeks of probably running rock mining, this is the first time I ran into the bug where my mining arm laser is bugged out.
From the cockpit to the endless skies, I'm flying high, I can't deny. This is the start of my journey. I'm chasing
Yeah, the rock could definitely use some love for handling. Okay, so we got all the good stuff. So let's switch out of mining. Let's jump back into the ship. Turn the light off there. So always go nice and easy up the ramp so you don't flip yourself over. There's the crates there off to the right. So I always make sure it's not jumping around too much, so we'll power it down. Now let's see if we can't... You know what, let's store it like this and see for some reason when we jump back into it, it'll reset itself. Close it back here so don't let the mosquitoes in. Usually hit the belts, have to watch your back. Yeah. So what I usually do, Alberto. So I got my containers here. Just go to the back, open this up. And then my Pembroke, I usually do 150, split it. And then I'll shift click. Gems inside my backpack. I'll close this out. And then I would just walk over to my container, open it up, and just shift click it back. And now it's over here. So click and then drag and top it off. There we go. And then just rinse and repeat. So shift click, add it to our backpack and jump over here. And then shift click it back over. And when you're gem mining, you're looking for multiples of 620. So on my Discord, Stream Element should show up and throw it up in chat every once in a while. Otherwise, my Discord links in the description over on YouTube. I do, underneath SC-resources, I do have a spreadsheet that gives you gems and all their signatures going from 620 all the way up to 22,320. So I use that while I'm streaming. It just makes it a lot easier trying to do the math in my head. This weekend you're installing a water system on your gaming rig. When you're done, you'll pick up a rock. Nice. I had looked at doing a water loop system or water cooled system when I built this in July, but didn't trust myself. And it was the first computer that I literally built in 2 decades. So okay, so what do we got here? We're looking for 620 signatures. Where's the next one? 18. We got a 10 620. If that was a 10 540, we'd be in better shape. So let's just kind of keep on pushing. 9920. That is the signature we're looking for. So like I said, yep, multiples of 620. And if you're by a deposit and you're not sure what it is, the easiest way is when you get close enough to it. You'll see here, it'll be a nice tight grouping of a cluster. Ones that are more spread out will be your rock minables. There we go. We have a nice tight cluster here. I think it'll. So just pass it up here a little bit. Look at all those. Beetles aligning gear down. So Alberto, how hard is it to do a cooling system? Just one of those things that you just have to do it. Once you do it, then it's not that bad. There we go. Like I always do, throw it on that door. Yeah, we're good. Pop that back up. So engines. Shields are up, but hold on Y to jump out. There we go. And I always go down sideways. Yep, I missed it. Yeah, I've seen some of the people that do custom loops and stuff, and it's you know, it's like plumbing, right? Like you get like a master plumber, and their work is like literally like an art of work, the way they do it. Custom, very cool. Okay, U for power. I for the engines. Let's try something different. Let's turn off the power to the mining laser. And let's take a radar or middle mouse scroll out. Right click and we'll lock it there. And let's pull out of here. Should be right behind us. There we go. Oh, did that work? Haha, we are, well, no we're not. No, it's stuck. What? I think we might be close to good. Let's see where the laser shoots at. So we got a little bit better. We got a little more height out of it. Oh, right here it's over fracture mode. So at least what we did there got us up a little bit higher as far as the mining laser. Alberto, you need the right tools to and a good YouTube instructor. When I built my system, I went with TechSource. He actually coincidentally bought pretty much I bought the same components he had, so that building it went a heck of a lot easier. And things have changed quite a bit from what I built 2 decades ago. Because the last piece that I built was in my early 20s, and it was a dual AMD computer. So I do 3D animation and stuff, and AMDs are excellent number crunchers. Oh my god, oh date me, back in the day when Alias Wavefront owned Maya. It was a long time ago. I remember picking up Maya, and I think Maya was about $2,500 back then for a seat of it. And then you had to pay for the maintenance as well. So I think all said and done, it was a little over $5,000. So maintenance is just your support. And then nowadays you can get, I got a Maya key off of one of those sites that sells like CD keys and stuff like that, software keys. Got a copy of 2023, I think it was, or 24, for 5 years for like $28. So you just don't get updates, right, for it, because you don't get the newest and greatest. But my modeling and just a little bit of animation I do, more modeling than anything. I don't need all the the fancy simulators and all that stuff. There we go. Sometimes it takes 10 to 15 seconds, sometimes 20, once you get over that rock. You don't really get a scanning in progress percentage, so we go. Another one bites the dust. Let's scan the rock so we can. There we go. Rock mining is much like salvaging. It's just nice and chill. A few more extra things, but I like getting the loading and unloading the vehicle out of the back of the ship. And it's something to do right when you get burned out from doing salvaging. I always tell people when they're new to the game and stuff to pick whatever starter ship you want, save up for the vulture, and once you can get the vulture, grab it, and you're pretty much set. It is an excellent money maker. And then I usually stay about halfway for the charge as it's filling up that pie slice, just in case the server kind of hops around a little bit. And that way you don't find yourself overcharging the rock and having a bad day if it explodes. Your first PC ran Windows 95? I'm thinking... I think I had Windows... Jeez, oh man. Windows NT on my system. It was either that or, oh, maybe it was Windows 98. What was a really bad build of Windows? Was that Windows ME, the Millennial Edition? I've basically been a Mac person for the last 20 plus years. I do graphics and 3D and video editing and stuff like that, so the Macs pretty much suit my needs for the last 20 plus years. Then I sold my house and decided to splurge on a gaming PC and just did a pre-built in Alienware. Never didn't have any problems with it. Ran nice and solid. What I have there, I think an i9 3090 and 64 gigs of RAM. And then I wanted to upgrade to a 40 series. I think I want to get the 4080 Ti because it was about 800 or something like that. And I was playing Cyberpunk, so I wanted that performance increase. And then, of course, since it's a pre-built, right, everything's proprietary as far as the case and all that stuff. And kind of looking forward for feasibility, it made more sense just to sell it. So I gave one of my really good friends a very good deal on it. And then just took that and just built my own custom system. So now when I want to upgrade, I can do it. I can swap out processors, graphics cards, all that good stuff without all the hustle and bustle. So knowing that, I should have gone with a custom built. When I sold my house. One of the other tech channels I watched a lot was Jay's 2 Cents. That's how I found out about Micro Center. And then I found out the Twin Cities, which is probably about 3 hours away, has a Micro Center. And I tell you, best experience I've ever had for a tech electronics store. I did my list online, the configurator. Got down there probably maybe 2 hours to spare before they closed. Walked in the door, the person's like, "Hey, can I help you?" And, "Oh, I'm here to build a computer." And he's like, oh, let me grab you and set you up with one of the tech people. He brought me back, talked to the tech person, gave him my budget, showed him what I built, and we went through everything. And he's like, printed out. He's like, everything look good? I'm like, yep. He's like, okay, follow me. He gave me a cart, and he went and picked everything up through my cart, and I was in and out within, I'd say, about a half hour, 40 minutes, because I was looking around a little bit more. But if you've never been to a micro center and there's one close by, it is a fantastic store to visit. ME was more garbage than 8. Oh my god, I forgot about Windows 8. See, I've been lucky with in the Mac world, because everything, as they say, which is true, just works. Never had any computer issues whatsoever. And then, like I said, I built my custom PC, had a power outage, even though my computer was plugged into a really expensive APC backup, battery backup. The power surge when it came back on, the power came back on, it took out my motherboard, my power supply, and my RAM. And the one nice thing about having a PC with a warranty is you don't have to troubleshoot everything. And this happened just as I started streaming last year, and literally 2 days before CitizenCon. So luckily this time around, there's Reddit, there's Tom's Hardware, and all that good stuff. And then coming to find out, even though I built my computer, if I just sort of walked in with my receipt and all that stuff to Micro Center, they would have tested everything and just replaced everything on site. And I was not aware of that. So I'm a little bit smarter for next time. Hopefully there's on next time. MP, you've been eyeballing Falcon Northwest for your next system? Nice. I've heard good things about them. Guess you're making a trip to Indiana to check out Micro Center? Oh no, is that gonna be the closest for us? I know you're in Kentucky, I'll be in Tennessee. Alberto J is cool. He is. I love his videos. They're well done, they're funny, they're informative. And he just seems just like a generally just a really nice guy. Oh, we are back. The rock is no longer bugged. So before, you'd have to get that laser head right over the rocks in order to pick them up. Now we got a little bit more of an area around them. Let's just reposition ourselves here. You lost my stream? Did my stream go down for something? Here, give me a second here. So the music we're listening to, I own the copyright to. The stream will be back up in a second. I've been back and forth with the label that I release my music through, Lander. And they go through a third party called Fuga. And I didn't know about this. So I've gone back and forth with emails. Fuga is still not returning my emails. I created the music. I own 100% copyright for the music. But for some reason when I live stream, they keep on copyright striking me, even though I am the owner and creator of the said music. So I've emailed them, I don't know how many times, just to whitelist my YouTube channel. and I'm not very happy. It's getting really, really frustrating and becoming a pain in my ass. I don't like that the fact that I create the music. I paid a pretty good sum of money for the service to release my stuff, and it seems like I have to bend my will to them when they get back to me, noting that they have a business solely for people that, if we don't distribute our music through them, they don't have a job. And I've gone back and forth with emails like, oh, just send us information of your YouTube channel and what video it was, after the fact. And I'm like, the issue isn't after the fact. The issue is currently while I'm streaming. So, apologies. That's my rant. And it's really getting to the point where it's really fucking pissing me off. And I usually don't get heated too bad. I usually have a pretty mild temper. But when I get ignored for an issue, and every time I send you something explaining what's happening and you're browsing over my email and I'm specifically saying live streams and whitelist, and you tell me just send us the information for your video afterwards, it's like, that doesn't solve my problem. So YouTube support has been, this is my little rant, guys, so bear with me. YouTube's been fantastic as far as just chatting through my YouTube portal or whatever. And Fuga, F-U-G-A, is the company that I didn't go through, but apparently Lander does. And it's starting to really, really piss me off. Alberto, well, I'll come back later. Nice watching you play. Everything I know about this wonderful game comes from streamers like you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, guy. I appreciate you stopping in, hanging out, and chatting. And usually when I see that copyright thing, if I stop streaming my music, it comes back up within 30 seconds. So it's more, I think, more that there's a third party that's intervening that wasn't a part of the original deal. And if you look, the music's created by Tiny Home Gaming on the Tiny Home Gaming channel, and yet I still, figure that one out. And you'd think that as an artist, you'd have a tool with your publisher to just say, hey, I need to whitelist this music on this channel. Whitelist is basically approving that. And if you go to my YouTube channel, my artist music, because you have to create an artist channel, right? When you publish music, is a part of my YouTube channel. So how can they copyright strike somebody that's streaming their own music on their channel? Anyways, that's my soapbox moment. So give me a second here. I'll throw some other music on. There we go. So this will be my NCS playlist over on Spotify. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating to send over an email every 4 days because they haven't responded to your first email for Fuga. In Fuga, there is no login or tie-in. So my recommendation, all the videos point to going through Lander for publishing your music. My experience so far, I mean, their tools are nice, but as far as getting satisfaction and them actually listening to emails, they get a big old fat 0. So I can't recommend them until they fix my sheet. Okay, looks like we've got 3 more pieces here. Ah. It's either that or I'll just stream over on Twitch and not do YouTube anymore. And I don't want to have to do that, but... Okay, so I got that. I'm just going to leave the mining head up so it doesn't... Switch over to fracture here in a second. There we go. Just recenter. There we go. Ooh, we got a little bit of an embankment here. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. There we go. And the heat and stuff is already getting to our rock. We're already on a little bit of fire here. There we go. Oh. There we go. So U for the power. Y to jump up. MP, that is why I'm just a gamer and no streamer. You can have your death metal blasting all the time, every time. I think the biggest thing that's just like irking me, and I typically don't swear a whole heck of a lot or get really riled up, but the fact is, you know, it's something you created, you own the copyright to, you're going through them to publish your music and stuff, and they're just not responsive and don't read your emails, and basically it feels like I don't know how to explain it. Wait a second, grab some iced tea here. I feel like it's just a money grab. I paid quite a bit of money to get my music up to like for the service, right? And it's basically, okay, we got your money, we got you published, good luck. So, and then, you know, when you specifically call out live streams and whitelist and they just refer you to a video, they give them my ISCU number or whatever for each one of the songs. It's like, screw you, listen to what I'm saying. Okay, so we have 7440. Okay, so there we go. And still daytime, which is nice. Nighttime flying on Aberdeen can be a pain in the arse. I think what I'll do is right now, currently I have 2 albums up there. I have a third that I gotta wait 30 days to publish, which is fine. You only do 40 songs per 30 days, which is fine because they don't want everything being flooded with crap, right? But I'm probably just gonna use the music that I haven't published yet. Coming up on my next stream, and I just gotta put a playlist together on my computer and stream it to play it. But and it's funny because like once I get done with the stream, even though the black screen flew up with the copyright, my whole entire video will be available like immediately getting out of stream with no copyright or anything on it. So so like I always do, let's throw down our... Yep, we're good there. Always make sure your ladder's touching. Otherwise you can have a extremely bad time just trying to get it out. Okay, so engine's off. Hold down Y to jump out of our seat here. And I'm gonna go sideways, hopefully. There we go. Close the door here.
Smoke to clear, and we watch our dreams appear. I know that we can rise together.
That's closed up. What do we got? So I gotta run
Together we can touch
ads
the
here
stars.
over on Twitch.
We will see
About 5 minutes.
'Cause when it's
So I'm looking at it's 10:18. I'm gonna go throw my dogs out again. Let's close this up here.
you in every way.
So on Twitch, I got to run 3 minutes of ads every 60 minutes. No way I can get around it. So I'm gonna send you guys over to my very cool Be Right Back screen. I will be back in, it says 10 minutes. I'll be back in 5 or 6 max. I appreciate you guys' time. And let me get those rolling ads over on Twitch. If you don't want to see the ads on Twitch, you want to help support me, you can subscribe to the channel. If you're a Prime member, you can use that Prime membership to stick it to Jeff Bezos. You usually give me it's free for you, but it helps out my channel. So I'm going to run that 3-minute ad, and I will be back shortly.
To the freedom fighters, to the Everest climbers, to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters, I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. I am on my way. To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser, I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone, and far from home. With golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. must never stop the way, yeah. Clouds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming
Okay, we're back. Thank you guys for waiting through the break.
we'll never be alone. Savannah.
MP, they don't care. That's what, yeah, they're in business to do copyright strikes. Yeah. It's very frustrating, especially when it's your own stuff. And it doesn't feel like you have, it doesn't feel like you're in control, right? So I believe we, thanks MP. Strange that there's a micro center in Knoxville, but not Tennessee. Ooh, I'm only going to be, 35, 40 minutes from Knoxville. So, can you refresh my memory, MP? I think we just got done mining, right? That was a takeoff for the next venture, I believe. Trying to remember. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, guy. Thank you so much. Okay, off to our next spot. Let's turn that game audio up here. There we go. Okay, eye for the engines. Landing gear up. Retools off. Let's find our next signature. So let's get into scanning mode. And 620. Oh. So let's head out this way. We'll do one more signature and one more pickup, and then take Uber's advice, and I'm just gonna kind of what I did today, just bed logged up in space. So get in and out of the station as fast as I can, and I see 620. 17.9. Nope. Just started snowing out, so my dogs never want to come in when it snows out. They like doing their puppy angels out in the snow and all that good stuff. Sam's part border collie, part more part husky, and he'll take the snow any day. So 5580 is a multiple of 620. I think this weekend I'm going to finish up season 2 of The Foundation. I don't know if there's any... I watched The Recruit earlier this week when I was out sick. On Tuesday, I believe it was. So our VTOL's up just to give us an added little boost here. And I think I'm going to season 2 of The Recruit came out. That's a good series over on Netflix. So there's our rock strip below us. Let's drop our landing gear. And we should be able to set up right in this little hatch. I can't wait till the hatch goes live. Just the first thing I'm gonna do is grab the Cuddy Red and take her out for a spin with that crossmember gun. So let's make sure that's up. Oh, it's up a little higher than I like, so let's push forward here a little bit. That's still a little high. It's still a little high. Goodness gracious. See about here. I think I'm happy with that. Still a little higher than I'd want it, but I got my max air left. So let's throw the doors back, close them. Eye for the engines. Want to jump out of our seat here? There we go. Go down sideways, drop down. Perfect. It's very bright out there. Hey, Cyrodiil. Well, you upgraded since you last saw me? Oh, for ships?
Systems activating. Systems.
How's your week been, guy? Yeah, I got the Valkyrie. Yeah, it's a little higher than what I'd appreciate. Your week was meh. Sorry to hear that. At least, how's your Friday night going, though? You able to sit back and chill a little bit? Do you have the weekend off to kind of hang back and relax? Okay, so I know I way overflew the spot just to find a good landing area. You went wandering around Disney, and it's currently your Saturday. Never been to Disneyland. It was always something I wanted to do when I was a kid. Just never happened. Though as an adult, I would definitely love to check out. Give me a fracture. Definitely would like to check out like the Hogwarts. I think that'd be pretty cool to do as an adult. You're out near Disney World? Gotcha. Does it kind of lose its luster after a certain period of time, or kind of like everything, or is it still, I guess, to be cheesy would be magical every time you go? I suppose, you know, if you've been there, there's just a lot of stuff to see. You let me know when it runs out. Do they have the Hogwarts there? Or is that a different location? Still fun, been here for over a year and still enjoying it. Nice. It's here in Universal? Okay. I'm assuming you've been to it? Nope, not yet. Is Universal a little bit further location from where you're at compared to where Disneyland is? It's about the same distance for you, just not a roller coaster fan, and that's pretty much all they have it. Okay. I could probably do roller coasters. I did one roller coaster when I was younger. Is at Valley Fair down the Twin Cities, and a one in was it Excalibur, the wooden roller coaster. And mind you, I am terrified of heights. And going up that initial climb, I was literally shiting my pants. Oh my god. But there's nothing you can do, right? You can't like jump out or go back down. MP, you'll be in Copper City area next week? Very cool. Wooden roller coasters are something else. Oh my god. Because you can, you know, you feel the flexing as you're going up and the shaking and stuff like that. And yeah, I think I've noticed as I've gotten older, I can't do rides with motion anymore. It's just too much. The only ride I liked at Valley Fair was the ship that would, you know, rocks back and forth and does, you know, goes inverted all the way around. I actually fell asleep on there. I found it very relaxing. I was dating one girl quite a few years ago, and her kids wanted so locally, I don't want to say circus, it wasn't a circus, but the fair, whatever, came into town. And they had one of those power towers, I think is what they're called, where they bring you all the way up and they drop you. Yeah. Nope. So, oh my god. That was pretty terrifying. So I'm happy to keep both feet on the ground. Hey, man, how's it going, guy? Is your 4080 coming today or tomorrow? And how's work on that new lakefront property with the gazebo and the flowers going for your wife? And chocolate, right? Can't forget the chocolate. If it's not here today, you're going to war. So you have a liquid cooled system. Do you have to... I'm assuming your graphics card, you're not going to do the whole take it apart to liquid cool it. You'll just use it as is, I guess. Expensive Swedish chocolate at that. Yeah, stream's been, compared to the last few days, night's been an absolute cakewalk. We did have some issues earlier, like my keys aren't working to control my... There we go. So my mining laser worked for a little bit and then it went limp. So we had to search for blue tablets for it, or blue pills, and try to find a blue lubricant. It was mentioned to try blowing on it to see if it would straighten back up, and it did eventually. Other than that bug, it's been pretty smooth sailing, knock on wood. On Discord when we were chatting, I took Uber's advice and set up and did bed logged just outside of Aberdeen. I made a few jumps here and there just to get out of the regular channel so nobody could find me. And that went pretty good. What you do with a drunken sailor? How's rock mining now? I don't think I've ever really did it. Good. It's definitely a fun game loop I enjoy. Except on, because cargo's still a mess. It either works or it doesn't, and stuff. And salvaging, I love my vulture. I love salvaging, but I just need something different, right? Because you get, I don't want to say sick, but you get burnt out doing the same thing. But rock mining has been fun. I enjoy loading up the vehicle and driving in and out and all that good stuff. I'm hoping 4.02 comes out next week, maybe. At least just maybe in the PTU. Then I can test that out a little bit. I'm hoping they actually bring like the missing person missions back and stuff like that. Because while I enjoy salvaging and rock mining and cargo, it'd be nice to do something a little bit different. Yeah, rock mining's been fun. It's probably a lot more accessible now. Because before, the Pembroke and the other suits were either you had to buy in the subscriber store, which I already had owned a few. I got the one men got me for Christmas. the Tron variant, and then I had a couple other ones. So I think before you'd have to find them in the contested zones in Pyro, but now they've added them back to Loreville and a few other places. Let's see. MP just need dinner and drinks first. Been seeing a lot of complaints in your org that cargo missions seem to work, but they're not being paid. Define doing something different. Oh. Well, I mean, like I said, salvaging or game loop. You know, Star Citizen, right? You gotta have 2 or 3 different game loops you enjoy, because if one breaks, you can always default to the other one. So instead of astro mining out with the vulture and doing panels, because cargo's still not a viable option, I guess. Just something different, right? I mean, you're still mining, right? Or scraping and stuff is so kind of the same thing, just different tools.
Systems off.
But it's different enough. You do every game loop except PvP? Yeah, I've always wanted to do bunkers, but looks like our tire fell through. Wonderful. So let's split these up. So 150 split, right? Okay, so it's not gonna let me split them either. Let's see if I can reposition this so it's not clipping through the floor. You really like to try the engineering missions in Pyro? Yeah, I'm game once they get
Systems activated. Systems
stuff working to do like the other phases of the missions for the Save Stanton event.
systems off.
I think the rock's gonna kill me here. Yeah, there's not much I can really do with that. Maybe I at least grab something out of here. This is kind of tempting fate being right behind it. So I can't even split it. Okay, let's just get into atmosphere and get to a station. Hopefully that'll remedy itself. All men, you'll notice I am not wearing the jaundice suit. I'm wearing the other variant tonight. So if you're rock mining in Aberdeen, it's highly suggested you have a Pembroke or something with a high heat resistance for a suit. You can do it in armor, but you need to park really close to where you're mining. Blow up 1 rock, you might get 2, and then get your butt back into your ship before you start on fire. So it very much limits how much time you can actually stay outside without the correct suit. Okay, landing gear up. VTOLs are up. Let's level out. Let's go VTOLs off. And cruise control. Okay. Everest is where we're going to. I usually just hit R on my keyboard to do my routing. That's true, the DS does have a sealed cockpit. But with the DS, you have to jump back and forth, correct? The seats for, to get, excuse me, access to the mining head. Or mining laser. Yippers. So Quantum's being a little buggy. Just go back and type in EV for Everest, and then just reroute, and that should clear everything up. There we go. So no voice attack UT navigation. No, I haven't sprung for that pack at all. Man, you're not a fan of voice attack? I think it's cool. I think it's something different, but okay, there we go. Now the station spawned in here. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta blow my schnozzers. Okay, successful extraction. So Ben, does it give you a delivery window? Or is it more like, hey, you know, like the cable guy, we're going to be there between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. I know Zenerin used voice tech for quite a while. He enjoyed it. But he also likes orange ship paints. And keep on telling him, you put a white paint on your ship with like the camouflage, it makes the ship like 35% better. But he doesn't believe me. But I'm sticking with those guns. And then after watching CIG's thing yesterday, so the issue that I'm having where I can't stream with the game capture under DirectX, but it works underneath Vulkan, is because there's some kind of a glitch with NVIDIA's newest drivers, so they gotta figure out what the bugs are to fix. So I'll be looking forward to that happen, so I don't have to do my desktop. Granted, I don't look at my desktop screen, so. Okay, so let's call ATC. And I'm sure it's gonna put us at the other opposite end. Always does. I was pretty happy though. Rewatching my stream from last time, I was able to get out of Area 18 and to Port Tressler and land successfully, just having my Omni throttle working as far as one axis. And WASD keys, no mouse support. Ugh. That's when Star Citizen just decided we're not going to recognize any of your joysticks and key bindings. And I looked after stream, and all my joysticks were recognized. So looks like we have like a little bit of a graveyard here of ships. Okay, let's bring our speed limiter way down here. So our VTOLs. Let's recenter ourselves, and down we go. There we go. There we go. Successful touchdown. Fire for the engines. Try to get out of our seats. And let's go offload. So sideways. Missed the mark. There we go. Let's see if we can actually transfer stuff over this time. So I always split it to 150s. Okay, good. The bug's away so we can split. So shift click it over to your backpack. Run over, open up the container, shift it over. And I'm going to do this fast in case the server wants to act up or the rock just does not want to move out of the way. 150. So no luck finding Hadnite tonight, but we did find a bunch of Dovine. Shift click it over. I just find just holding down shift and clicking is a lot faster than drag and dropping. And if you're like a Tarkov player, it's the same thing as like control click, just a different key. So to stack and stack and stack and stack. Let's see. Get our tractor beam out. And we'll get this down the elevator ASAP. You're trying to be careful on the jinx me. It's been pretty good. We'll hold down R to holster. And we'll send this down right away. One thing I found is let the animation play out, let it transfer, don't exit out of your the UE. So this is the correct one. So what I do is I drag and drop it over. Double click to open it up. Take this guy, the gems, drag and drop. Then I close it up. I drag this back into my storage. And then I click move to warehouse. And there it is. If you take this container and you just click move to warehouse, even though you've dragged this over here, your gems, it will throw the gems back into your main box. So that's why I do that. And we will go up to the terminal to sell. Where am I at? Cyrodiil, you still on stream? Have you seen the Valkyrie at all? I can run through a quick ship tour if you want before I go up and sell. I'll give you 30 seconds to reply in chat, otherwise I'll head up. Mend, you're really hoping for the rock to go out with a bit of a bang. Be curious to know the damage it would do to the Valkyrie. Yeah, I'd prefer not to test for science, as we call it. Okay. I'm gonna go up and sell. Do you at least like the new it's not marshmallow, it's not the yellow jaundice version. Hey Dale. I was talking with let me scroll up on chat here. Citadel? Or Cyrodiil? If I'm pronouncing that right. He was asking about he just said I upgraded my ship, so I said give him a tour he wanted. I am really happy with purchasing the Valkyrie. Man, one blew up on your C2. You're surprised it didn't do much damage to it? Okay. Somebody walking around with a Nerf gun? So we will run over to the Galleria, up the stairs, the cell. So Galleria we go. MP, you watch an epic mole hangar explosion the other night? Another rock blew up on your Connie, took the whole ship with it. Boy. And it sucks because you can't, like... The only way to repair it is to send it down your hangar, right? So the terminal, we'll scroll down, select Everest. So, got 22.3. So it's called that 22. That's from a previous run. Just Golavine. So if this was Head Night, it'd be more. 1449, make 119k. So we made about 160. Not bad. The heck are somebody just dumped a whole bunch. I'll just take one. Can't be greedy. It's a laser pointer, isn't it? Yeah. Let somebody else grab the rest of those. Well, hello there. So we get back to the hangar. You call ATC to depart, then use the max airlift to send it the other way to claim. It's not a bad idea. I typically drive it off and throw it off to the side and then send her down. I mean, both work, right? And it'd still be nice to have one of those cargo elevators actually be like a vehicle elevator. That would be amazing. And the ship's already gone. Okay. So let's bring her up and see if the rock is still... Maybe it'll repair itself? Maybe not. Okay, let's hold off here. Grab a drink of my iced tea. Oh, that cold iced tea hits the spot. Man, as long as you're not in the persistent hangar, then a collection of rocks start to... Gotcha. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Pretty soon after, you know, several, you have a collection of rocks that you can't access and use. Sitting around in the hangar. I just love the look of the ship. Got a little bit of the Terrapin, right? And the two intakes in the front definitely are Hornet-esque. Okay, come on. I know I hit that F. Yep, she's still on fire, so... I'm gonna set her down in here. There we go. Max airlift, always have one on you. They come in very handy. So, store the Valkyrie. There we go. Yeah, if you get a full crew in there, on each one of the wing turrets, the top turret, the bottom turret, you have a pretty formidable ship for firepower. As though I think the health on it's not as much as it should be. Stuff still has to be rebalanced, but all in good time. Oh, I need to call up another ship. Send them both down at the same time. I forgot about that. So let's grab this. What do we have that we can retrieve? Valkyrie. We'll get the Vulture. Zeus. Let's see how. Sure would be better with our Hercus Cerberus paint. It's a dark blue that shifts to black depending on how the light is. Ooh. You said that's a skin in the game? I currently have... I got 2 skins for the ROC. I don't remember what they are. I think one's the dark gray with the accents, and then the other one is... I don't want us to drive this out. Let's use the max airlift. The other one's a lighter gray. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that.
Systems activating. Systems on.
So do you think the damage is due to the heat? Hey Patrick, how's it going, guy? Welcome. How's your week been? How was yeah. How's your Friday been? We'll shut this off. Oh. Yeah, earlier I was had a little bit of a rant on stream because I use Lander to publish my music. I pay a pretty good fee for that. And then they go through a third party called Fuga, or Fuga, I think it is. And they've been copyright striking my channel for the music. So I reached out to Lander, and I'm like, I own the copyright on this music. This is my music. I'm like, stop copyright striking me. Especially, it's not a big deal for my regular channels or my regular videos, because it goes through and it's like, oh, okay, you're fine. But my live streams, it keeps on giving me a black screen, and I've emailed Lander that didn't read my email. They don't see the live stream in capital letters and whitelist. So it's just a matter of getting them to just whitelist my channel, my YouTube channel. And it's funny because when you do YouTube music, right? YouTube gives you an artist channel. Well, the artist channel is a part of my regular YouTube channel. Hence, I should not get strikes for the music that I own. But it's not the case. But I think I was telling everybody earlier, I have 2 albums published. I have a third one that I have to wait because you can only do 40 songs every 30 days to publish, just because they don't want people flooding the market with just a bunch of crap. So I think on my stream I'm just gonna play the album that hasn't been released. So but you guys are welcome to check it out. It's over on my YouTube channel, Stanton Radio. It's also available on Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon. It's everywhere. And I basically created for us that want to go out on the verse, just have some fun, chill with our friends. And just put together a playlist for like the stuff that we're doing. So I got like the mining songs, I got a few event songs, I got some ship songs and some commercials. It's just something to sprinkle in, put your own little track together, just to personalize for your time out of the verse. So, if you guys do use it for a video, I have no problem with that. Just throw, what is it, attribute, like copyright in your video description. So yeah, so it's there for anybody to use and check out, and love to hear you guys' thoughts. Google's relying on a single digit IQA. So I reached out to YouTube, which is part of Google. They were very responsive, and they're like, we don't do copyright strikes. It's a third party. So the issue I'm having is a third party that Lander uses to manage the music after they send it off to distribute, and they are not being the Fuga, or FUGA, I believe it is. He hasn't responded to any of my emails or messages. So it's one of those things that's kind of pissing me off a little bit, because it's my music and I feel that I don't have control of it. So anyways, that's my little rant. But if you guys want to use it on stream, I mean, Twitch doesn't bother. They don't care. Just YouTube's giving me a little bit of funkiness. But if you guys want to use it on your streams, just let me know. I have a document that says, hey, I, Tiny Home Gaming, part of, such media company, give you the right and access to stream my music live or in your videos. Just note me in your description. So anyways, that's my little spiel. So where we're at, we got that stored. Where are we at for money wise? I think we're doing pretty good. We're at 11 mil. I think I'm gonna spend some of this money and get some ground vehicles coming up, but I know I have to do some stuff at Area 18, so let's go ahead and load back up. Patrick them, yeah. And help if I'm at the right terminal. So we'll leave the Valkyrie here, and we'll grab... Oh, man, I don't know if you read in the note, Zarin was telling me, in the full patch notes for the EPTU, they did address and fix, supposedly, that bar going across in the Cuddy Red. So I'm gonna go with they watch my stream and listen to me complain about it. Probably not the case, obviously, but so really excited to see that fixed, because that was my only complaint with the Cuddy Red. They heard you, did you? Yeah. I'm surprised. I know I wasn't the only one that brought it up on Spectrum, but I'm glad to see they fixed that. The only thing they need to fix with the ROC is that the tire doesn't protrude through the... You know what? Let's just claim it here so it just stays, and by the time I get back, it'll just disappear and not store it. So, where are we at here before we head over to Area 18? On pad, so do a claim, file the claim. I'm not going to pay the expedited. So, next time we'll come back, it'll be here, and it'll be fully repaired. Yeah, I concur with you. It should be a tracked vehicle. Because the traction on it is not so good. U for power, I for the engines. Call ATC here. Or VTOL up. Switch over to Quantum. Landing gear up. Yeah, for the ROC, I mean, they could do a few things, right? Like we talked about, they could have like a cab upgrade. You can do it so you can have like a climate controlled section. So our VTOL's up. I'm just gonna continue on. They could do an upgrade for like the tires. There's a lot of things they could do. But yeah, it's like driving on ice no matter where you're at. There is no traction with that vehicle. Let's see, ARE 18. Then I always hit R on the keyboard to do my routing. And R isn't working, so we'll click here. There we go. So it's 50-50, right? If something isn't working, there's always a way around it. It's probably gonna drop us out of quantum here in a second. Maybe not. Nope, looks like it's unbugged. Good deal. Yeah, yesterday, Mend, I was doing Civilization Civ 7. I think I played like maybe the first or second one back in my 20s. And I had a lot of fun. I looked at the clock and it was like 11 at night. I'm like, oh, just a few more turns. Looked up again, it was midnight. I'm like, okay, I need to be an adult, go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning. And then I'm like, well, I could just do one more. So I got basically to the modern age. And then everybody started attacking me. So the one civilization was Russia that was on my island or my continent. And so they attacked me and I just kept on taking town away, and he kept on popping up, okay, we want peace. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So I left off and I had wiped out half of their civilization thus far. But the game was fun. I don't really get into the, to be honest, I just went through and clicked a bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay, this sounds cool. Okay, sounds fun for my choices and stuff. But yeah, long story short, I went to bed shortly before 1 p.m. a.m. in the morning. Because it's like the Desmond Doss, just one more turn. I don't know if you guys know about this trick. If you hold down F, your radar scroll out, right? You can change your radius. If you right click, it locks your radar. So, okay, so area 18. There we go. Cruise control is not on. Would it be at nighttime? Pretty sky. Station. So if you're new to the game and have never been to Area 18, nighttime's a heck of a lot easier. As we rotate here, you just look at the line of blinky lights going up to the sky. Then if you do a ping, you look up yonder, there is where we're gonna land. Just look for the Y shape or V, depending on how you're looking at it. So let's just do flight mode here. I was coming in before the stream started because I had to make my way back to grab my Pinbrook suit. And there's somebody that was landing, and their player name was Severe Anxiety. I thought that was awesome. So anxious to see some of those creations. I think we all are. I know, right? No, yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I think the closest planets could be Microtech. Let's call ATC in. So I think they're gonna put me over to the right typically. Or number 3. We have a little bit of time to wait. There we go. So, okay, we're number 2 in position. I have tried to fly through here and never had any luck. I always get bounced out of here. Oh, give me a second here. Twitch wants me to run some ads, and I don't want to run ads right now, so let me snooze it. Look, is this 13 minutes? Be nice when CIG can lower though, yeah. I don't mind it too much. I don't mind if you can actually see people, you know, coming in back and forth, just because it gives it that little extra, right? But I mean, when you're in number 10 or 12 in the queue, but I haven't seen that in a while, then that can get a little frustrating. I feel like we talked earlier on Discord with Uber, it'd be nice if they gave you an option like New Babbage, so if you get stuck and can't get out of the hangars, that should be my hangar right there, there would be like a garage that would go out to the surface, like New Babbage. That would be amazing. Pretty sure it's gonna put me over here. I know just as I do that, my hangar will be on the other side. Oh, it did put me here. Good deal. Yeah, I completely agree. They do need to give surface access for each one of the... Let's bring our speed limiter way down here. Our VTOL's on. Where's my speed limiter at? There we go. Go. MP, you're off to rack out for the evening. You'll take care and be safe. You as well, guy. Thanks for stopping in and hanging once again on stream. Appreciate you spending your Friday night with us once again. If I don't catch you on Discord. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I'll hopefully see you on Monday's stream. Okay, let's go jump into our Nursa and replenish our fluids so we don't have to eat or drink. So it's not pulling up right now, but if we took our... There we go. Now we're at 100% and 100%. Let's jump out of here. So yeah, if you have the glitch where you can't drink food, or drink a beverage and eat food, you can try tossing it on the floor and picking it up. If that doesn't work, you can try to hopefully find a med bed, and then you'd be able to replenish yourself. So we do have the Love Lounge set up. And I was trying to do a little pillow decorating. So this stand right here, for those you don't know, it is free. You can get that on CAG's website. You can also, if you don't want to look for it on there, you can go to my Discord. The link will be in, I believe it's the SC-chat. If you scroll up a little bit. And you can't place envelopes that you find in-game on here, but ones that you have picked up that CIG gives you from previous festivals. Like this one, I believe will be the pig or the snake or both. You can put those on here. So before I started the stream, I had gone through and I was decorating, getting my little heart lovey pillows up, and everything disappeared. There we go. There's like Mexican jumping beans inside the pillows. Oops. I like how they still have like the tag on them, right? That would be like one of the first things I would rip off. Oh no, my aesthetics is gone. That's one thing if you're working with that's the sack pillow. I'm just gonna leave it like that, because why not? Or the hemorrhoid donut. For those of you that are older, you will completely understand with that sentiment. I chose not to go with having the sofas facing the bed, because I just think that's like, okay, you have people over to watch you. They do look plushy and soft. Well, no, they look more like leather. I wonder if it's like a pleather. But if you're a subscriber, I believe you get... I think you get one of these guys, sofas and 2 pillows. And then if you go to the subscriber store, you can buy the bed. So, serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. It's just something fun to add to my hangar. So while we're here, let's grab, you know, let's just claim the Valk. And I'm hoping that I don't get stuck here for tomorrow. And I had my other rock out. But it disappeared and got stored. Today, typically I'll have like the nurse out. And then if you have a Pisces, you can actually fit it back in here. And stuff, so. Let's see, there's another med pen that had fallen through the ground. Store that. I think one of these was actually used too. Yeah, that one. Oh, shift click. Got enough med pens on us. So there's always a glitch with the rocks where the tires, the back tires always fall through. Oh, I didn't apply the paint to this one. You know what, that's alright. They can't all be cool looking. Man, the first night your wife and you and your wife were spent in America, you were in at a B&B, and the owner had sprinkled a bunch of red rose petals all over the bed, lit a candle for a nice romantic touch. Of course, you had all kinds of expectations, but your wife just looked and said, "Oh, nice, they passed out." She'd only been traveling for 36 hours, so I really couldn't blame her. Their bed reminds you of that night? Gotcha. That's a long travel. I'm assuming that's mostly flight time too. So engines. So you guys are rock mining and you get in and you can't figure out why your laser, your thing's not moving. Just check down here, because usually if you come down here, these will be activated, but there won't be any power to them. So like I said, we're going to skid around until those two wheels pop up, which is usually right around over here. One should pop up now. Maybe? Or seriously? So let's just park this guy over here. We're not jumping around, so always turn your vehicle off before you get out of it. Layover times and US Customs, gotcha. Okay, that's good there. Yeah, I got posters too, but I'm not sure what to do with the posters. That's my equivalent of a ficus. Everybody needs a love fern. Hey, David Garcia, thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. And Katie, I haven't taught her how to say subscribe yet, so when she says follow, just think she's saying subscribe. That's my baby girl. Thank you for the support, guy. But yeah. Definitely tonight has been like the best night out of the last few streams. What I started last Friday, where we ended up just doing a 3-hour just chatting session, watching the screen just kind of try to load in. Here, I gotta snooze. I don't want you guys over at Twitch getting another ad. But yeah, tonight's been fantastic. Nice out in the verse. It was nice to get one of those wins, right? Yeah, my ratio for anybody starting it in Star Citizen, I'm like, you can play the game for 7 days, 8 hours a day. 3 days, you'll have a fantastic time. No issues. 2 days, it'll be an okay time. There'll be a lot of bugs, but you'll be able to get around them and get some stuff done. And then 2 days, it'll just be completely unplayable. That's how I always kind of equate it and stuff like that. So I saw that the patch did go to Evocati, and they're not allowing Evocati to stream. So yes, I'm pretty sure it said in there they weren't able to stream it. So I'm sure they got like the Super Hornet to play around with a little bit. Which does sound like some fun. Okay, let me pull up here. So let me see who's streaming Star Citizen over on Twitch. Second here. Oh, somebody has a... Okay, baby girls. Almost done. Patrick, you love the Love Shack? Thank you. I sent Mend a picture of that with me and my jaundice Pembroke armor. Figured he'd appreciate that. Give me 1 second. You're okay, baby girls. We'll go in a second, okay? Katie wants to go one last time. We head to bed here. So let me see somebody who's been live for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Frost AZTK. See who else we got here. Somebody's doing a 24-hour. And somebody reminded me we got so I'm not a huge, I like hockey. I'm not a huge football fan. I live in Minnesota. We're the Vikings, so enough said, right? But the one thing I'm excited for Sunday is Puppy Bowl. I love me some Puppy Bowl. And then the NHL in Syria, apparently. So he's listening to me. And then the NHL last year started doing, I don't know what they called it, but they did like a Puppy Bowl thing, but for the Stanley Cup with kittens, which is pretty adorable. And I much rather watch Puppy Bowl than actually watching the actual football game. Giving an idea of how to claim your wife. So let's see. Well, this gentleman's got. Let's show him some love. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid Frost AZTK. Looks like he's. Oh, it's not in English. Give me a second here. Protecting pirate. Let's read this guy here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' support on YouTube and Twitch. And hanging Friday night. Hope you guys have a fantastic night and a great weekend ahead. I'll either catch you guys in Discord, otherwise my streaming days. 1 second, girls, we're almost done. My streaming days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the US till 11 o'clock, a little after 11. A little bit later on Thursdays and Fridays, or Wednesdays and Fridays, so. Okay, have a good night, guys. I'll catch you guys either this weekend on Discord or on Monday. Stay safe, have a great weekend.